Shalom, family in Messiah Yahshua. Shalom to the worldwide YouTube and social media community. This is your beloved brother SHA'UL Yisrael, coming back with another Yahweh inspired message. I'll be reading from Romans chapter 16 and verse 17. Romans 16 and verse 17, and I read, "Now beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause divisions and offenses contrary to the doctrine which you have learned, and avoid them. For they that are such serve not our King Yahshua Ha MessiYAH, but their own desires, and by good word the first deceive the hearts of the simple." Let's turn to Second Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 10. "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, we are not ignorant of his devices." And turn to 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8. "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, at the wrong line, walks about seeking whom he may devour. Whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world." Now, a scammer is one who uses deceptive, untrue means to achieve his objective. A scammer will use lies and falsehood to get what he desires. Those who have legitimate needs and put forth their legitimate need before the family of Yahweh, they will be transparent, vulnerable, and open to receive whatsoever is given to them. Whereas a scammer is not content with what he receives. A scammer is one who is a deceiver, who has the same mind and agenda of Lucifer. Therefore, to differentiate a scammer from a legitimate need, you must exercise discernment. Where you will discover whether that request conforms to the scriptures or it contradicts scripture. If that request is causing you to sin against Yahweh, or will that request cause you to be in compliance and submission unto every word of Yahweh? Don't ascribe with a broad brush or guilt by association those legitimate needs among the body of Messiah Yahshua with the scammer. A scammer is a deceiver, is a liar, a trickster, who will utilize fair and seeming words to persuade a person to support and indulge in his lifestyle of transgression against Yahweh. Our Yahweh commands us to support one another, to look after one another, to be one another's guardian or keeper. So do not lump every request into the same basket, but exercise discernment. Prove all things, and you prove all things by the scriptures. Remember, a legitimate need will be transparent, it will be vulnerable, it will be sincere, and it will not cause you to transgress the word of Yahweh. A scammer is the direct opposite of a legitimate need. They will cause you to transgress the word of Yahweh. They use lies and falsehood to fulfill its desire. So, every request is not for monetary assistance or monetary donations. It's not a scam. And every request for monetary donations is a legitimate need. For the cause, you must be sober and vigilant, and to wisely and prayerfully consider what you hear, to see if it is in harmony with the word of Yahweh. For our Yahweh will not lead you wrong, as is written. Yahweh is your shepherd, is your pastor. And remember, the scripture says, great shalom are possessed by those that love Yahweh's law. So when you hear of a need for financial assistance, for monetary support, does that request or need cause you to transgress the word of Yahweh? Or does it cause you to be in compliance with the word of Yahweh? The word of Yahweh is your ultimate judge. It's the standard of what's right and wrong. So be not fearful, no worry about being defrauded or taken advantage of. For if we have emptied ourselves of our will, we commit ourselves into Yahweh's guardianship and keeping, knowing that our Yahweh is our mighty one, even almighty one, and he will lead us on the straight and narrow path. So trust Yahweh. Do not fear the unknown, but trust Yahweh. If you are a practitioner of faith in Yahweh, then you are put into practice and application living by faith in Yahweh. That is surrendering your will unto Yahweh's will and giving up your will. Like I said, do not fear being defrauded. Why? For fear is false evidence appearing real. When you fear, you are governed by assumptions. And you will never assume nothing about no one and nobody. But we are to prove all things. We are to test all things. And we are to exercise discernment at all times. It's the obligation of the family of Yahweh to support those who are needy among the body. As written in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 1. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 1. My son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy out to wait long. Make not a hungry soul sorrowful, not provoke a soul into distress. Add no more trouble to a heart that's vexed, and prefer not to give to him that is in need. Reject not the supplication of the afflicted, nor turn away your face from a poor man. Turn not away your eye from the needy, and give him none case to curse you. For we curse you in the bitterness of his soul. His prayer shall be heard of Yahweh that made him. Woe to you who reject the legitimate need of the suffering, of the downtrodden, of the afflicted among the body of Yahshua Ha MessiYAH. Exercise situational awareness at all times. Be discerning. But don't be prone to assumption and led by assumption. For if you assume, you make an ass out of yourself and the person that you're engaged with. So never assume. As the old saying goes, assumption is the mother of all fuck-ups. So never assume nothing about no one and nobody. You want to have discernment. You want to know what you're investing in, and if what you're investing in complies with the scriptures. You can never go wrong when you live according to every word of Yahweh. You can never go wrong when you live according to every word of Yahweh. So family, please take this word of exhortation and admonishment to heart. Pray without ceasing. And be discerning. Be discreet. Be patient. And always humble yourself before the mighty hand of our Yahweh. O Yahweh, in the name of your beloved Son, Yahshua Ha MessiYAH, I thank you for granting your servant another opportunity to speak forth your word of exhortation, admonishment, and instruction. I beseech you, O Yahweh, that you stir and arouse the hearts of your chosen to both hear and receive your word. That you use this word to drive out fear, doubt, worry, and anxiety from us, O Yahweh. Help us divest ourselves of our will and to surrender totally and absolutely unto the will of Yahweh. For you are our maker, our sustainer, and cherisher. We need you to show yourself strong in our life and to direct us in paths of certainty, understanding, and wisdom. I thank you, O Yahweh. I praise you. I glorify you. So be it. So be it. Remember, family, please send a monetary donation to either my Cash App or PayPal or MoneyGram West Union. Or if you're not able to send a monetary donation, send a care package. My address is in the description, along with my legal name, my cell phone, and email. So please send a voluntary support. Pray for your brother. Continue to be prayerfully considerate and exercise discernment in all things. May Yahweh bless all those that will hear and receive His word. May Yahweh bless all those that will humbly, sincerely, and cheerfully give unto the support and the need of your servant. Shalom, shalom.